Hey, I'm Michelle Macedo, and I am a singer-songwriter for the band Macedo.
Hi, I'm Melissa Macedo. Michelle and I are identical twins, so we know each other better than any two people on the world could possibly know each other.
I'm MJ, and I have the pleasure of working and managing Michelle and Melissa Macedo.
My voice, quiet and content, holds your two hands. My mind, silent and benevolent, waits for you in the sands.
I first started in music when I was younger. My sister and I were constantly surrounded by it. All of my cousins and aunts and uncles are musicians.
In high school, Michelle was always writing songs and doing stuff, and I was always listening to them and giving her ideas and kind of working with her then.
My sister and I were really silent, were really quiet when we were younger, and for all the things I felt, there was nowhere to put them. I was writing my songs, but without the intention of anybody hearing them.
I feel like Michelle definitely expresses herself more through her lyrics, whereas I don't have a problem with just saying how I feel at any given moment, whereas I think she likes to think about it more.
After all, it's been trouble from the start. So getting to know you wasn't easy. You were strong and protected like you should be.
No one ever heard anything until I played it for Melissa. And I only ever played it for her. Nobody in the world on the planet, I would never play my song for anybody else. And it was only when she was like, hey, that's actually really good, that I even thought about maybe letting somebody else listen to it.
Nobody is perfect, but you're pretty fucking close. And I'm not pretending. I'm not pretending that nobody is perfect, but you're pretty fucking close. And I'm not pretending. I'm not pretending it's a ghost of a hope I once had. Just be glad I've been disappointed.
She is an awesome poet too, so I think it's only natural, because music was always part of our lives, for it to kind of be born that way.
And then really when I got to high school, I just went full force with it, and music became one of the only things that made sense.
You can't help but want to know what she has to say. Why did she write that song? Who is she? What happened to her to make her feel that? That's the magic about these songs.
I recorded my first album freshman year at Emerson College. I think the oldest song on the album I wrote in 8th grade, and it has not changed since. One of the strongest tracks on it is one that I wrote at Emerson freshman year, called Most Beautiful Woman.
You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. I'm sure he will be happy with what he's got. Just take good care of him. It's precious that you keep him and love him alive. I know it is my time to hang my head, but one of these days you will eat every single word I just said.
Well, I'm in music today definitely because of Michelle's ambition. She would wake me up at all hours of the night, seriously, anytime, and play a song for me and ask me what I thought. And I feel like a lot of the songs are about things that we're going through, heartbreak, love.
Each one is totally separate and has its own atmosphere and has its own world. It's the world of the song. So each one is about something different and is about a different moment in time when I wrote the song. Usually it's all in this one moment or this one memory, and I'm usually visualizing something. It's usually really specific.
Snow comes down so hard, harder to believe it was ever rain on its way to you. You just make seem just so simple, and they slide so easily. Words of friends and trusted poets to hold little strategy.
I feel like music is a very visual art form. I feel like it paints a picture.
You know, I think that things that are universal, and then maybe things that aren't so much, you know, loneliness. I know when I separated from Melissa, that was like the first time that I really felt like that alone, and that I had really been alone. And I write about that. And that was a lot of what Flags and Boxes was about.
Can't help but thinking that I don't know how to be alone anymore. I can't collect my thoughts, I can't collect my thoughts, I can't collect my thoughts. It's summer outside and I've never felt more like I haven't seen the light. It's summer here in California, London, England, Massachusetts, and New York.
For our third album, our writing process is really different than it has been, because really before, Michelle, you know, we were separate for a long time, so Michelle wrote all the songs on Flags and Boxes.
The plan was always to, after we graduated, end up in the same city and then make it a duo.
Now more than ever, we're collaborating, and it just feels really natural. I feel like we both come to the table with different ideas.
It's Valentine's Day, but I'd rather not wait a whole nother year to be stood up on a date. We both know the truth. Even if you were here, you'd be staring at the ground until your credit card clears before you...
We have the same tone of voice, so that really helps. I don't have to record something and then re-record it over again to like see what the harmony sounds like. When we're in the car, that I'm just like, okay, sing that part, and then it would just sing it over and over and over again and try and figure something out.
I think the third album is gonna be really, I think all the songs are really beautiful. I think all the songs are really reflective of right now in our lives. I feel like there's so much unknown, but there's also so much we're learning so fast.
The goal is to just make what's unique more accessible, better, give confidence. You're going to love these new batch of songs. They are fabulous.
So, did your parents dress you up alike when you were little? Like when you were kids? I'd be so pissed about that.
Before